Hi, how's it going? You are listening to the Dew Sweepers. Now listen, the Dew Sweepers is all about that early morning, okay? We're talking golf, we're talking life. Every Wednesday when the sun comes up, you know the Dew Sweepers are going to be there for you. Clever name, Dew Sweepers, if you think about it. The dew is on the grass in the morning, you see. And these guys are sweeping it up. Morning. Birds. Get the worm. And the worms are all about the Dew Sweepers. Every Wednesday you should be listening. And since you are listening, you're about to enjoy the hell out of what you're about to hear. Have a great day. Cheers.
Look at this. On the bright side, Keith, you're here. You don't have to listen to this week's episode. So even if it's trash,
Maverick McNeely.
God.
John,
So,
this is a terrible fucking pick. There's so
And
much
a side of
cinnamon in
Keith.
this.
Yes.
So we are. Can I roll on this? We can continue the banter and then just
I
go
guess
into it.
you've
So-
already started.
Go ahead, John.
Actually, we've never really done that anymore.
We
Austin,
don't-
do we?
we
Do
don't
just
really
kinda
have
fade
an
in,
intro.
don't we? Yeah, we just fade in now.
Because you
So.
decided never to record one because you're a lazy fuck.
Yeah, were you guys supposed to do that like 2 months ago?
So
2 months
anyway,
ago, how about
Keith,
like 10?
Thank you for joining
Hold on.
us this week. We appreciate taking time out of your busy schedule to join us.
Oh,
Yeah, I
boy.
appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, a
Good
lot,
job.
lot of golf going on up there in Wisconsin this time.
Yeah,
this time of
fuckers
year.
playing every day.
Day.
What?
Every day.
I've played twice in the last like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
More than
better
me.
Apologize.
You played Saturday and Sunday.
Played just Saturday. You're right.
Trickery.
You're right.
Trickery. Oh, see. Ha. Aha.
So where'd you play
Cam's
at?
apparently been talking to your wife. This motherfucker's
all
calling
the time.
all the time.
Played
Golf.
Stephen National, the Trevino course on Friday last week, and then played like this small club up in Mequon on Sunday. So it was cold
Nice.
both rounds, but you guys.
Yeah, I've got to pull myself to go golf in December once just to do it, just to cross off the month.
Play tomorrow.
Yeah,
He's
with
getting
all
up
the-
for the
I'll
snow.
play tomorrow. Yeah, hit the
So
ball.
much snow on
Yeah.
the ground.
I wonder how many. I wonder if you could even find one ball. Like, just look for the hole in the fairway.
That's
Play a yellow ball.
Probably could.
I bet you. could.
How do you play yellow ball, Dean? If there's 6 inches of snow, you're still not gonna fucking find it.
Is it snowing by you already?
Yeah, we got 3 inches in the ground right now.
Snowed here.
We're gonna get like a foot overnight. They're calling up to right now, like a winter
No,
storm
no.
warning.
It snowed this morning here, but it's supposed to warm
It's
up
still
to
snowing.
40 again Wednesday.
It's been snowing.
So,
for
are we
like
supposed to
5
get snow here?
hours.
I haven't
No.
looked at anything.
Nope.
I used to like the snow, but right now I just fucking hate it. Like, I'd rather have it 75 and sunny.
Yeah.
I'm
Wouldn't
pretty
we all,
I'm pretty
Johnny
sure I
boy?
would.
Well, it says
75 and
Cam,
sunny
the
sounds
one that like
pretty
lives the
good.
farthest south, and he's like, "Oh, it's 50 degrees on Thanksgiving Day or
Well, it
Christmas Day,
was.
New Year's Day." So
Well,
Yeah,
it
haven't
was.
Haven't had New Year's, but we'll get there.
I
Or,
mean,
or Christmas.
Jesus Christ.
Apparently, New Year's only happened in Ohio so far.
This is
in
gonna be one
China.
of those episodes, isn't it?
How rough
think
was your
so.
Sunday fun day?
It
Jesus
was terrible.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Sunday fun day was it hit hard the day of, and then the morning, like today, I just had a fog. Like I had like
A lot of
mental
turkey
fog.
burps, huh?
Not even turkey burps, just beer burps the day after. So
So why don't you tell us about it, John? How was your Sunday fun day?
it was good. We just went to the bar that you guys always I tell you need to come to, the one Austin's been with too.
That the one that doesn't sell chicken wings? They sell bullshit.
they actually have
Oh.
wings on the menu, Tom.
Bad fucking chicken wings. That
No. The wings are
That was in
a-
Indiana.
another place.
Yeah. That's,
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
So that explains
This
a
is the
lot.
whiskey. It's the whiskey bar, right?
The whiskey and beer bar. Yeah,
Yeah.
they've got all kinds of cool stuff in the
John,
shelf.
I want to point out that every fucking whiskey group I'm a part of on Facebook, they always have like a bajillion bottles of fucking Weller because apparently Weller is like the easiest thing to find in Ohio.
It is.
Why have you not fucking gotten us any goddamn Weller?
because you've never asked.
I want
Yeah,
some. Weller.
everything's government.
You've
It's-
literally never asked me to go to the liquor store and check. I can go to the liquor store and check.
You
don't
can
even
check
have to
online.
check.
It's
Go
all it's all
online.
online.
Yeah, you can go online.
Oh, I mean, I know they do like draws through like Ohio Liquor Commission,
No,
like
no,
certain rare bottles and
No,
stuff.
Everything-
like Weller, what is it?
Antique.
Antique 107 is like you can fucking it's like Kool-Aid.
Well,
Yeah, I'll take
everything
some of
is
that.
run through the government in Ohio.
Yeah,
So
it's
everything
all
is
state
tracked.
liquor board.
$40 a bottle, Tom.
Yeah.
Just start sending me locations, and I'll start doing liquor runs. I drive all over the U.S. or all over the U.S. all over Ohio.
So
I'm
Keith,
serious.
do you
Tell
like
me what you
bourbon?
want. I'll get it for you.
I do.
So-
I do like bourbon.
Oh,
I don't
Keith,
know
go down
it.
that road.
I don't know
Keith,
it.
you are looking festive as fuck right now.
I know. I
with that
want to
Christmas
Santa
tree in the
hat.
back.
Where's your Santa hat?
Yeah. I don't know
Where's
as much
your-
about bourbon as you guys. I mean, I've got a
Where's your red
favorite.
nose.
I like Buffalo Trace. Like that's
Love
my
it.
go-to.
That a boy.
It's
Love it.
easy. Up here though, it's weird. It's like a delicacy. Like they don't put it on the shelf. They like hide it underneath the register.
Buffalo
never
Trace is
understood
like,
that.
yeah, I feel like in most places it's like,
It's
people
like
are
the
oh my God,
adopted
I
stepbrother.
scored this
But
fucking
wasn't
bottle.
it
and
true
it's
like
like,
5 years
yeah.
ago you could buy Buffalo Trace on the shelf of a fucking Kroger liquor store?
You can
Yeah,
buy
you still
Buffalo Trace
can.
on
I
the
can
shelf.
go
think you
fucking
still
to
can.
Target and buy a bottle of Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, it's so I'd heard from.
But
a
then
guy
other
that's, like, a big
places,
bourbon
yeah,
guy
it's super hard to find.
in like
It's behind
Ohio,
the
you can't
counter,
find
yeah.
Buffalo Trace. He works at a bar and he's like, you cannot find Buffalo Trace unless you're getting it through your
When
like
I was
distribution.
in Charlotte, they had it behind the counter. It was weird.
Buffalo
So,
Trace
like-
is really tasty, really easy to drink.
Now your bars in like Tennessee, I don't know how Illinois or Wisconsin does it. Like, does the bar have to buy it from a state liquor agency? Because in Ohio, that's how it is. Like you have
So
to
I know
buy-
in North Carolina, that's how it's set up. I don't know about Tennessee
okay
because we don't have ABC liquor store, so I'm assuming no.
okay
They have to in Illinois, at least I'm pretty sure they have to buy through a licensed distributor.
yeah.
Well, I
you
know,
get
they
assigned
have to
one.
be licensed, obviously,
Yeah,
but it's like
but you get like
you had to
assigned
ship
one.
something. So
Oh, I
like
think so.
so for instance, say the distilleries like in North Carolina, and it was like a small batch type place. They would have to sell and distribute all of their stuff to this centralized government bullshit thing
Yeah.
before they could distribute it out to like restaurants and bars and stuff.
Yeah,
But
gotcha.
in Tennessee, I don't think it's that regulated. I think it's just you have to be licensed.
I mean, coming from the state that used to basically invented moonshining, so I wouldn't think there's going to be a lot of regulation there anyway. So, but yeah, in
Mhm.
Ohio, like if you're a bar, you get assigned, like, in Sandusky, we have 2 liquor agencies. The Kroger has one, and there's a fucking shitty ass drive through, and you get assigned where to buy your booze from. And the local, there used to be 2 shitty places, and one of the shitty places sold their liquor license to Kroger for $1.5 million
Wow.
for just the license.
That's it. I feel like that's not that much, to be honest. But I feel like the money that's being made in that industry is insane.
Well, it's all set prices. Like the government tells you what you sell it for. Like there's state minimums. You
Right,
know
but
what
you're still
buying.
making a shit ton of money.
He was like 55 years old. He's from Lebanon. He's like, I'm fucking cashing out, man.
You guys have Piggly Wigglies in Ohio?
No, we're not in the South.
South.
Well,
Pretty much
They're
all
in
Piggly- I
Wisconsin.
thought all they're
Yeah,
in
you
Wisconsin.
got
I thought it was all
Piggly
South, like
No.
the Southern
No.
thing. No.
No,
So we've had a lot of golf talk so
it's
far.
fucking racist, John.
We're kind of in the dog days of golf. I mean, we were talking about it before we started recording. There's really no reputable tournaments until the first of the year. or
Here,
the-
I got something
Oh.
golf related. I got drunk like 4 days in a row, and I bought expensive shit.
Oh, yeah,
tell
Oh
us
yeah,
about
let's
that
do
set of
Cam's
clubs you bought.
purchase. Let's do like, come on, Cam. Let's go through Cam's drunk purchases.
bring it
So,
back.
wait, I'm going
Some
to preface
OG.
this that
That should be a
Cam was
segment.
texting me going, I need to buy, I need a new TV, but my wife only spent like 4 digits. I
Well,
have to
it's
spend
because
like
she
under
was buying it for
$1,000.
me.
And now Cam's like, oh God, I got drunk last night and bought this. I'm like, you buy this shit and your wife bitches
Yeah, but
about
this has a-
spending
this
$1,000 on a TV.
This has a return, asshole.
I mean, a TV does. You buy the,
No, they don't.
So you do it like Zito from Pat
They're
McAfee
like
show
fucking
does.
cars, dude.
You buy the extended warranty, and after like 4 years, you break it on purpose and take it back, and they give you a new model for free. is what he
that's the
does.
same guy that tries to collect insurance money on his fucking house, like setting it on fire.
That's a little different because you can go to
Scumbag.
jail for a
No,
long
that's a
time
s-
for that.
I'm pretty sure you can go to jail for
Isn't
what
that
you just
insurance fraud?
described.
Isn't that
Yes.
insurance fraud?
Off
Yes.
air, I'll tell
It's
you a story.
only illegal if you get caught.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
I've
hey,
gotta-
you just got caught because I would tell on your ass.
I mean, I'll tell you a
to prove a
story after
point.
the fact. So I had a snowmobile. First year I bought it out of college. Spent way too fucking bought a $13,000 snowmobile. So fucking stupid. It was a turbo.
Right out of college?
Yeah, it was
American dollars.
Jesus.
Yes. Yeah,
Canadian.
it was like, I'll buy a payment. They'll give you money for anything, payments. So I'll spend like $300 a
Yeah,
month.
you're
for
one
the
of those
snowmobile.
people.
Anyway, we rode it all winter, and I had issues. I had a turbo on it, and the turbo had a factory recall that they would catch fire because the oil lines of the
Jesus.
turbo would actually melt and catch fire.
I see where this
So,
is going.
That's good.
We were
Yeah,
out
me too.
drunk one night. Like, this is the same night that I got chased by the cops. So we go bar hopping. We leave at like 7:30 at night. My parents are out of town, and we hit like 8 bars that night. So we're at the last bar, and 2 of my buddies had the
Jesus.
same sleds, and one took off, and I thought it was the leader.
You're bar hopping on the sleds?
Oh
Yeah.
fuck yes, you get smashed and drive snowmobiles. It's really good for you.
I have a
Oh
story
my
on
God.
that.
And you say hillbillies are weird. Like what the fuck?
Well, we are hillbillies. So anyway, we are
Yeah.
out snowmobiling. This is literally 22 years old, stupid shit. One guy takes off, and it's like a 4-way. It's a stoplight. It's 2:30 in the morning. There's no cars coming anyway. So he takes off, goes through the intersection. When it was green light, it's a red light. I pull up. I look both ways. I think he's the leader. I'm like, fuck it, let's go through the red light. I go through the red light, and there's a cop sitting in the parking lot across the street on the other corner. And I'm drunk, and I am freaking the fuck out. I'm like, fuck. So I take off. There's no snow on the road. I'm going down in the middle of the road with studs on the snowmobile, and there's sparks flying off my skis because it's dry pavement. So I turn left at the next road, and I flip the snowmobile. As I turn left, it hits the ditch and flips it on its side. And the cop's coming down the road. I'm like, fuck. So I flipped it back up, had electric start, hit it, took off. So I'm going down this road, blow through a stop sign. I looked down and looked back up for my speedometer, and I had a motocross helmet on. So it had the little visor thing. I looked back up, and it ripped the visor off the helmet. I was going 131 mile an hour on a snowmobile down the middle of the road on dry pavement. My buddy is in the field next to us going 80, and he said I passed him like he was standing still. Blew through a stop sign on the road. He jumped the road because he forgot the road was there and jumped from one side of the road to the other going 80 off the where they plow and it builds up in the sides. He's fine. Didn't crash. So then I finally get off the road. I'm almost home. I'm back in the woods. I see the fucking cops going up and down the road looking for me. The rest of our group, another guy that night puts his sled in the ditch. The first guy, like it's a 20-foot ditch, like probably 25 feet wide, probably 15 feet down. And one guy's going and slides like he breaks too late, and he falls over the ditch, and he rolls his sled down in the ditch, hits a drainage pipe, puts a hole in his sled. The other guy following him was smashed out of his mind. As he's in the ditch, the other guy didn't see them go in. He clears the ditch going 60, and he hits the crest of the other side, and the fucking sled just like blows into like 10,000 pieces. And he's laying on the ground. He's like, "Am I dead?" Like he laid there. So I finally left, like after the cops left me, and I drove back to the group and found him. It's now 3:30 in the morning, and we had to call somebody with a truck to come out in the middle of the field and pull this sled out that's stuck in the bottom of the ditch. He thinks he's got a broken arm. He was fine, and his sled's trash. So we threw it in the back of the truck. It was just a fucking clusterfuck. So
sounds like Grand Theft Auto. Tom's
Yeah.
background is so funny right now. I am dying.
Tom's background.
So those listening, Tom's background right now on the Zoom call. Now it's the Tiger King, but before that was the video of Austin falling down the stairs on repeat. So yeah, that's
amazing.
my snowmobile story. Kind of stupid.
I'm about to
dumb
buy a
shit
green
we've done at
screen just for
22.
these fucking Zoom calls.
Make sure you subscribe to the OnlyFans to hear the full story.
How do you do that?
Yes,
And we'll let you know when that actually is up.
it'll be up next week.
The
God.
little up arrow by your stop video. If you
Got it.
click that, you choose your virtual background.
So does anybody else have any dumb stories like that?
None
Not
that I'm
that
willing
dumb.
to talk about while we're recording.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
anyway, I
shit.
don't know how we got in that
Ooh.
tangent. Keith, you got any travel planned anytime soon? Anytime soon?
Do you have a
We
stroke?
can never talk.
Yeah, I do. Well, sort of. So I got to be kind of quiet about it because the girls are upstairs. So we're gonna surprise our girls, and we're going down to Florida.
Going to Disney.
Cam. Cam, he doesn't have a headset on.
He's got his
No,
AirPods.
they can't.
No,
hear
he
us, but yeah.
doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
Cam.
Oh Jesus!
Cam ruined Christmas.
Well, No,
You want to tell him Santa's not real?
Sutton loves me, so no.
Oh,
I've
see,
actually met my kids before.
That's terrifying.
It was good.
Why is that terrifying?
It's a joke.
You look like a pedophile.
You like the mustache?
I mean,
It's the
yeah,
mustache.
but it's because I look like a pedophile when I have a mustache too.
Austin just looks like a
Everybody
pedophile all the time because he has no mustache.
Oh,
Hey,
does.
it's coming in hot.
But
So you're going down to Florida? Keith?
Anyway, keep
Where you
going.
playing?
So going down to Florida, flying into Tampa, hang out for the day.
With Ryan?
Yeah, with Ryan and hopefully Johan, and then going to Disney for a day, and then probably
Play
let
with
all
Johan
the-
down there.
the women hang out with the kids, and we'll go play a round of golf or two, and then come back. And then February, my first Cali trip.
Hey,
Nice.
now Disney has its own course, right? On resort, like they have a pretty
They've
well
got a
known.
bunch.
Yeah,
They have a
I
couple. I
played them a
thought.
couple years ago. They're pretty good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think I played the two. It's the what's the main one, the old one with
Disney
the Disney
Magnolia,
bump? Magnolia, and then
Bumper-
I like the
bumper.
other course there better. Is it like Lake Flake something?
Lake Buena Vista.
That Lake Buena Vista, yeah. That I like
Yeah.
that course better than Magnolia. Magnolia was just old. It doesn't
yeah,
have
I
very
play-
much.
I played Magnolia just because it had the Mickey Mouse bunker.
Right.
Yeah, but I
What,
haven't played the other one.
What's the price tag look like that? I've like I said, I've
think-
only seen about it, never really.
It's at least $100, I thought.
I think
it
it's
was like
125.
$120 or something like
Yeah, I
that.
think it's
Yeah.
like 125.
It
cool.
wasn't awful.
More
Yeah.
for the experience, like you said.
And
Yeah.
I think like if you play 2 rounds at one day, like you can get in for 125 and it's like a $75 replay, so you can play both for like 200. I think there's a deal like that or something.
And
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a super historic course, but while you're like right next to the putting green and kind of all down the paths, like leading to the course, it has like these big banners, so it'll show like past winners and Tiger's on there. I think David Duvall's on there. I mean, there's a bunch of different people. Don't fact check me on that, but there's a bunch of different people that have won that tournament.
They've had tournaments there. This is
Yeah.
a dumb question. Very
Yeah.
dumb
But can
question.
you
for
have
a
Mickey
while.
Mouse caddy for you?
I'm sure you can if you have enough money.
No,
Yeah,
I
right.
wouldn't want
I'd
to.
prefer Minnie Mouse, but you can have Mickey Austin.
Do you know there's a guy that's in that suit, John?
In the Minnie suit?
Like it's not a woman. I'm dead serious.
How do you know that, Cam?
Because
I want to know how
this-
Cam
Cam
knows
used
it's
to be
kind of a
Minnie
loser in
Mouse.
the Minnie instead of
This is
the
kind of
chick.
you'll probably
He
think I'm a
walked up
loser.
and slapped her ass, and he's like,
In-
"Hey, man,
in
get
high
off me."
school, no, shut up. High school, so I was part of like the orchestra and the band. We had a concert band, and every year. Well, you're bald, so. Every year we would play a concert at
Disney.
mhm. So it was most of the times at Magic Kingdom, and then it moved. But I mean, we would be all like backstage and shit. And we would see all the fucking characters, and yeah,
Cool.
sure enough, Minnie took
Just
off
that one
his,
Minnie though, not every Minnie.
took off his helmet or what his little hat thing and whatever the fuck, and
The head.
there was his ball sack. No, I'm making all of this up.
Surprise.
It's not a man,
but
but it is kind of
Minnie-
weird to like
Minnie
see
was really
them.
Mickey.
I think they just did that to fuck with people.
So were you really in the band though?
Yeah, everything was true.
Yeah,
except
obviously.
for he took off the head and there was his ball sack.
What did you
Oh.
play?
French
Skin
horn.
flute.
Yeah, jazz flute.
Skin flute. I was in the band. I played trombone.
Hey man, yeah, you would. Hey man, I was pretty good back in high school. I made all
What chair were
state
you,
one year.
Cam? What chair were you?
Oh, I was first chair, motherfucker.
Ah, I don't believe it.
John,
Okay.
John was like 10th chair.
I was third chair out of 3.
So
I'll
might
admit
as well-
that.
That sounds
Might as well
about
been
right.
It was fourth
Sounds
chair
about
out of
right.
3.
Yeah, I was third, fourth chair out of 3. Yeah,
He was third alternate.
yeah, I
for
was
the
third of 3.
That's like even so, that's pretty cool to be able to play an instrument. Like legit, I've never learned how to play any form of
You
instrument.
don't have to stroke his ego.
Well,
His
no, I'm
head's
talking
already
about
big
John.
as it is.
I'm the one who
Oh,
does
son of a
the.
shot.
Damn.
I do
he
the
expected
podcast
Cam
invites,
to, but
Keith.
he
You don't
never
need to
expected
stroke
my
his ego.
dumbass to play an instrument. He's like, "That's really cool. I never expected to do that, John." He expected that of Cam, but now
I didn't know
he's
you were
like,
capable of doing more than one thing at once.
Like when my kids like.
That's
ask
what she
me to
said.
do drums, I'm like, yeah, that's great, honey.
Well, I was forced to though, so we had to have an art credit, and I was in junior high band, and so freshman year came around. My parents were like, "We bought you a new trombone. You will be in marching band." I was like, "Fuck, this was terrible." So I was
Oh,
in
so marching
band
band's
for-
different. If I had to do that shit, I'd be out.
Yeah, it was terrible. I was in
Fuck
marching
that.
band, but with like our band, we were such a small school that it was like you're in band, you're also in marching band. There's not like a concert band and a marching band,
Yeah,
unless you were a
gotcha.
good enough athlete that you could be a good football player and not be in marching band but still in band. But I was neither a good football player or a good marcher or a good musician.
Trombone
So
player?
yeah, I was none of those.
It doesn't take
So-
hard to be a decent football player, John.
Yeah, it does. When you were 5, I was short in high school. I was like 5.
Was your
10.
trombone ever rusty?
No, it's never rusty.
I'm surprised that took that long to get there.
Yeah.
Well, I was just trying to find a good moment. But
Yeah.
so,
So
That's
Keith, did you
cool.
golf in high school at all? Speaking of high school athletes, No.
No, I did. I used to think when I was in high school, I used to make fun of the golfers. I used to
He
think,
was a BMXer and doing all kinds of whirlybird shit, weren't you?
What?
I rode BMX for probably 10 years, but like basketball was my main thing. And I used to say that golf was the sport for the unathletic athlete back in the day.
Nice.
It wasn't interesting to me. And now it's like, I really wish I
Life.
would have played in high school. Yeah.
Yeah. Same. We should have played in high school.
So when
but-
did you pick it up, Keith? I feel like we talked about this like months ago when we first had you on the podcast, but
Yeah. So I started playing when I was 22. It was like right around when I met my wife. Her whole family, we were dating at the time, but her uncle and brother-in-law and everybody played. And it was more so of like a challenge. Like they were talking about golf, and I was like, I could do that shit. Like that's not that hard.
Fucking
And
easy.
little did I know, like, the hardest thing in the world to me. I mean, it's just tough. So that's really how I got started. So in a way, like had I not met my wife, I probably like wouldn't be in the golf community at all.
Always give credit to Laura. I mean, she knows.
So it's all her fault.
It's all her fault that I'm a forky.
All the double entendre.
So Cam, were you the only one? I think you're the only one here to play golf in high school, right? Dean.
Yeah,
Austin?
I started in
Tom?
high school.
Okay. No, like you
I
went
played
to-
before. I played before high school, like just going out with my dad.
Yeah.
but
I
I've
played
never-
while I was in high school, but not for high school.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Now,
I don't
Cam,
know
what-
anyone that played golf at my high school. To be honest,
did you go to
I don't
Rice?
even know if we. Yeah, I don't even know if we had a fucking golf team. I have no idea. I doubt it. I don't think so.
Nowadays they do.
I'm sure. Yeah, they might. I mean, now there's a shitload of sports that they didn't have when I was in. They have
Yeah,
like
it's a-
fucking lacrosse and all that stuff. None of that existed when I was in high school.
We still
I can
don't
see
have that
Keith.
at
I
Pats.
can see Keith as lacrosse bro for sure. If he's in high
Lax
school
bro?
right now.
I don't even know the rules.
Nah, Keith's a
Get in
track
the
guy.
goal.
Keith's a track guy,
You look like a pole vaulter or a high jumper.
a hurdler.
He's got the lanky body, man.
Built like
Yeah,
a
high jump for sure.
High jump. There we go.
Anybody else got any trips planned for this winter? Golf trips?
I'm heading
mean, I'm
down
going
to
to-
North Carolina.
I was supposed
Are
to go
ya?
to Vegas.
That's work.
Yeah, no, but I'll have plenty of time to play. I'm
You
probably
take-
going to
yeah,
stay
take
an
the
extra
clubs.
day. Oh, absolutely. We're leaving a day early and we're staying a day late. So I'll be down in North Carolina for about 8 days next week, actually.
Where at in Carolina?
Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Right. Pretty much
Raleigh.
right. Pretty much
Yeah.
right downtown, right by the airport.
Is that close to Knoxville?
I already was talking to Bagger today. We're going to link up and play a couple rounds, hopefully.
Good.
Cool.
Pinehurst is like 2 hours from there, though. So won't be
Yeah,
making it
Sounds
that
like
far.
you need to take off work one day early and go to Pinehurst.
No.
Yeah, you should definitely do that. So yesterday, I'm playing with like some guys from Wisconsin. Obviously, the first time I had really played with them though, and the guy that invited me brought his friend along. And here's a crazy story. So I'm meeting him on the putting green. This guy's name is Walter, and Walter's wearing a Bandon pullover. And I go,
Walter
oh,
White.
that's pretty sweet.
What
Like,
does Walter do in his free time?
I
Does
don't
he
know.
have an RV?
Cook Smith.
He might. I don't know. He's not employed. Not to throw him under the bus, but so I'm asking him what his favorite course is, and he tells me the story about how he gets there. So he's in Northern California for a wedding, and he ends up having one free day. So this guy drove 4.5 hours each way. Went up there, played Pack Dunes and Old Mac, and then drove back the same day.
Holy fuck.
Like
That's
just
crazy.
to play golf at Bandon. And he's like, I would do it all over again. So you only being 2 hours away from Pinehurst, sack up. You need to go.
Sack up, pussy.
Just
You're
go
getting
out.
per diem.
He
Yeah,
ain't
but-
doing it. He ain't gonna do it.
I don't have a car
Hey,
either.
how far? Oh, have Bagger come get you.
No, the poor
He probably
guy.
would on his day off.
Uber to like Tot Hill or something.
Get a train. Get on a Greyhound. Well, there's a
All I-
Lyft away.
All I know is we don't have snow like you, John, but it's 28 degrees here in
Take
Chicago.
a bus.
And I looked at like the weather down there and it was like 70 and sunny.
Yeah. Crazy.
But no, are you going anywhere, John, Tom, Austin?
I was supposed to go to Vegas, but I think that trip got nixed. We were supposed to go at the end of January.
Weren't you supposed? Did you go to New Orleans, Tom?
No, that got canceled too.
I was gonna say you were talking about that, but I don't remember you ever going.
Everything shut down again, so it's kind of that got next.
Oh, I'm going to
Cam?
Alabama too.
Anywhere? Did Cam die? I haven't
think
seen
he
his face.
did.
I think
his
Cam
yeah.
died. His
Or he's
face
just really
sucked.
good at the mannequin challenge.
Yeah, I don't think he's that good at that. But
thought that was
his computer died. But,
100% his computer died.
yeah.
I don't know why he doesn't use. His,
There he goes.
Up and he's out. And I'm sure he'll get back in a
extension
second.
cord.
But I'm think I'm going to. Well, I'm supposed to go to Florida in February for work to Orlando with some customers, and then January, February, and March at sometime I'm supposed to go out to LA, San Diego for work.
Nice.
And
Bringing the clubs.
Yeah, after that I'll stay out 3-4 days extra and play with Brendan and
Nice.
Mike, and then a couple other guys I met through golfography out that way down in Carlsbad, Goat Hill, some other places. So
I'm so jealous of that golf. Like, I didn't really know what you were going on it like the first time you went on one, and then I kind of saw some of the stuff, but then like seeing everybody's posts from this last one at Ballyhack,
yeah,
like no matter what, I'm for sure doing the next one. As
so
long
we're
like,
doing 3
it's
next
scheduled
year.
for it. Okay.
So
A lot
the
of us are
first-
planning on going. So
I think next year the first one is in Cali at Indian Hills or
Okay.
Indian Wells.
Yep.
That is, I want to say it's like $925. It does not include your room and board. Then they're going to do another one. I'm sure there'll be another Dormy Network course next year
Okay.
for sure. And I think another Troon course. They're going to get like do some Troon courses too. So maybe like a Scottsdale, something like that, or Phoenix. But yeah, the first one's Indian Wells. I'm probably not going to. That's in April. I probably won't make that. So
when you go on these, are you more so trying to learn like different photography skills, or is it more of a networking opportunity?
So it's both for me. Really, it started out as networking, and I took photography classes in college. Like I did develop film in my photography class, and so I hadn't shot before, and I think I've got an eye to shoot for things, but I just never really got into it until probably a year ago. I started playing around a little more, but then I went to the golfography after me and Dean interviewed Patrick Koenig, and yeah, it's fun. I mean, they're good times. You're usually hungover every morning when you're shooting.
Okay.
And
long days.
Yeah, long days. I mean, it's so they do the nice structure is that you golf 9 holes in the morning, then you'll have lunch, you'll shoot before that. There'll be like a little workshop at lunchtime, and then you go back out and play 9 holes and then shoot sunset.
Yeah.
That's the first day. And then the second day is a straight up game, like it's all skins game. So you go out, shoot in the morning, skins game throughout the day, come back in, have like a banquet that night, and then you finish it up with some shooting that night.
Would you say it's more of a class? Like, are you guys asking each other questions?
So I'd say it's not like a class at all. There's no classroom instruction, and they don't want it to be like that because they want it to be more like natural and organic.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at like everybody's out shooting together, so you're never out there shooting by yourself. I mean, you can if you want, but they'll be like, hey, let's go out and shoot, and everybody got their own cart. You go out and you drive around, take pictures, and like you drive up. Hey, let's look at this shot here.
Talking about golfography again.
Yes, Keith was asking questions.
It's okay. This recap is better than the one when he came back to.
So then like the people start the mornings out like Brendan has been known, I think the last 2 in a row, he's taken his shirt off and he sits on the porch with just a shirt off and shorts, and he flies his drone around for pictures, and then he'll take his camera out when we're actually playing. And there's probably half drones. I'm one of the few that does not have a drone at the last couple events, but the drone photography has actually won a lot of I think I was only 1 or 2 pictures were not submitted for the contest that were not drone pics. So, but I've learned a lot, like different settings, cameras, and how to get out of auto mode. But I think you're already a great photographer. Like you could get there and hook up with a lot of cool people that do a lot of really cool things. So like Channing showed like some backgrounds, like his editing, like little quirks he does editing, and they'll talk about composition. You know all that stuff. Yeah. But it's a cool thing to get some refreshers and some inside knowledge on different things. And there's always an influencer there that talks about Instagram and influencing on that side of things. So it's a fun event.
This is not a paid advertisement, by the way.
No, this is just Keith is asking about it. So I'm looking
forward
to it.
You didn't get paid? Loser.
I wish I got paid, but no, so I'll go to one next year, probably Midwest, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
Depends on
I don't
dates
know if
and
I'd
everything
do
else.
the Cali one, but something at a Dormy Network would be pretty neat. Just because
Yeah, the Dormy Network hospitality is like second to none. So
Yeah.
it's crazy.
because you went to the Victoria National one,
I went to
right?
Victoria National and then Valley Hack. I'd love to do Dormy Club. I wouldn't be surprised if Dormy Club's set up. I would if I was a betting man, and this was not talked about at all.
Bet you it is.
Dormy Club. I would bet they do Briggs Ranch, like
Okay.
in the near future in Texas to get like something down in the South.
Yeah.
I can see Briggs Ranch or the Dormy Club as one of the next ones.
See, I think like part of the reason why I want to do that is because a lot of the time when you like if, for example, at breakfast at Tiffany's, right? The first morning, like the lighting was phenomenal. I got the drone
Mhm.
up right away, but there's like a certain part of me that's like, man, I should really be interacting with like you guys and catching up and just like all my friends that are there too, right? But here I am like a nerd flying my drone around, and then I just think it would be so cool to go to an event where it's like, or a get together where your main purpose in the morning and in the evening is to get content,
Yeah.
right? Like you're not bothering anybody, you're not like being rude, like that's
You
what
can go
you're
off and do
there
your
for.
own thing for an hour and a half in the morning and then come back and eat breakfast and go golf.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
I just think that now that I kind of have a better understanding of what it's about, I think that would be really cool. And then getting to pick, brains of, because like, Koenig and the other guy's name is Channing, right?
Benjamin. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, both of those
Tatum.
guys, their stuff is phenomenal. So it'd be cool to pick their brain and ask like how they shoot certain stuff. Because
Oh yeah, and they'll
like,
walk
when
you
I
through
throw a
anything
drone
you
up-
want to know. It's pretty awesome.
yeah, like when I throw a drone up, a lot of the time it's guesswork.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that it's like in the right spot. I do know a little bit, but it seems like those guys have it dialed. So I think that'd be pretty cool to go to one of those. So yeah, I mean, keep me in the loop on which one you guys go to, and I'll join you.
We'll do for sure. So yeah,
We'll
and
carpool together.
It's really cool that it's the camaraderie. Like you stick around and you play and you drink and you eat and you have fun with everybody. And there's a lot of stories that come out of it. I mean, I think my Whoop had me like at a 7% recovery and a 9% recovery on Saturday and Sunday and Monday because you'd stay up. We were up till like 4:00 in the morning one night before we drove out and flew out the next morning. It was terrible, but it was a blast.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
stupid.
But Cam's just jealous he wasn't there.
I'd be out by like
Not really.
I'm like old man on those trips. Like I want to be in bed at like 11:30.
I would've
Yeah,
done the
I'm
same thing.
in bed by 10:00 at home, let alone
Yeah.
one of those. It's like fuck.
Right.
So, but it's a good time.
Yeah.
I'll keep you guys in the loop for what dates and everything. And they'll always keep it small, like 16 people. Like that's all we had. It's including Channing, Patrick, and other guests they had there. So
Did you guys really have the course to yourself for the most part?
no, there were members out there. So they set tee times up. It's not like we have the course for ourselves. They'll set tee times up and we go out at this point in that, but it's still open to members. So you'll see a lot of people out. Like Valley Hack was busier than what Vic was when we were there. Vic was pretty like dead, but
Okay.
Valley Hack wasn't busy, but I think Dormy Network, they told us that they only have 75 tee times like throughout the day, or it's like restricted to a certain amount and they spread them out a little farther. So you never get backed up. You never have to worry about slow play and everything.
Are the room setups like similar to Victoria National?
Yeah.
where you have,
Yeah.
like,
So
the-
Valley Hack has a similar setup to there. They're building more. I don't think Dormy has any cottages yet. I'm
They
not
should
sure
be-
about,
They
are
should
they
be
building
built.
some?
Yeah, they should be close to done, or at least with the clubhouse.
Yeah.
I would think by now. But I don't know how many they'll have out there.
Yeah. So like Vic had more rooms than what Valley Hack did.
Mhm.
Valley Hack had 3 buildings with 4 rooms in each building. No, let's see. No, 4 buildings. So we had all 4 buildings.
Okay.
And then I know at Briggs Ranch, I think they've got some on property, but there's some cool courses they're building too, or they just bought as well. So it'll be a cool event.
So, do the members like know you guys are there? Because like you guys are probably zipping around for certain shots and whatnot, right?
Oh yeah, they're cool. Like
Yeah.
they're all cool people and everything, and so it was fun. But there's your third recap for golfography.
Right.
It's just awesome.
So Cam, you missed the part where we were talking about golf trips for this year.
Yeah.
Where you
sorry
headed
about
this
that.
winter?
Well, I'm going to Mexico in a few weeks, but I'm not bringing my clubs.
Boo.
We're at Mexico.
Cancun.
Go play Mayakoba.
Getting litty like a titty. Nah, I'm gonna relax.
Yeah. How many days you be down there?
Like 5.
All of
Yeah.
them.
All of them.
All of them. Yeah.
Any golf trips planned at all?
Going to Cali in February.
Yeah.
Going to
nice.
Bandon in end of March.
I'll
Going
join
to the Ringer in May.
Speaking of the Ringer, did you see that they had over 1,000 applicants for 5 to 10 spots?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Crazy.
I applied for it. If I get it, I'll put on a credit card. Future me problem.
No, seriously, that's
No, yeah.
good.
How do they select it? Is it just random?
It's a random lottery.
It's supposed to be a random lottery, but they ask a lot of information like your Instagram.
They're not gonna use any of that. It's only if you get picked.
Is that what it is?
It's just stuff that they want to like sift through and just a data thing. But yeah, no, they're he told us, I guess within the next few weeks, that they're gonna open up a window, a 2-week window. Mm-hmm. And if you don't, those spots are given up, but they're already going to hold 5 to 10, which we'll see what happens. But
and it's going to be down at Dormy this year, right? Or in the spring? Not at Sweetens or Mid Pines
down there in Pinehurst. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
it won't be at Sweetens again.
Too big.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's transitioning to where I think that
too big.
He's wanting to incorporate more things,
like
and that's just what an 18. Yeah, I think that's where it's transitioning to is stay and play, to kind of have that aspect. Because I mean, half of it was people will, get down there and they'll hang out afterwards. But I mean, of course, they'll hang out at the golf course, but it's like the hotel shit and all of that. So I guess he wanted it to be just everyone kind of in the same place, get to know more people, what yada yada, whatever. But
he talked about that kind of IG Live, I'm pretty sure, because he kind of pretty much wrote Sweetens off as like, we're not going back there anytime soon for any of the ringers.
Yeah, so Ringer, May, working on my event. That'll probably be September, October.
Woo! Is he going to stay a bat, or is it going to change the name? The people want to know. The smirk says that it's not going to be bad anymore, but he's not going to tell us the new name. I've been around you long enough. That's the answer.
So I will give you.
Do you have a new name?
I will give you this much information right now. As of now, I don't plan on doing another Breakfast at Tiffany's. I plan on it being something different. However, I have
choice name from last year.
No.
Okay.
No.
Lunch
but I
with
do.
Todd.
No, I don't have an exact idea or name yet. There's a few, but I'm working with Seth on that next step. So hopefully, in the next few months, we've got it ironed out, and we'll.
Lunch with Todd.
Hopefully, people will like it. If not, I
dinner
don't care.
with Tamara.
Dinner with Tamara.
Are you doing it at Sweetens again?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan.
You're going to have a press conference on Instagram Live when you announce.
I might. I'll get
if you don't
4
use,
people.
If there isn't
Actually,
a fucking
5
podium,
people.
There'll be 5 people. I will join an Instagram line and request to join you every 5 seconds, so you can get frustrated and shut it off, because Kim's like, I fucking can't deal with this, and just shuts his IG Live off. And people
I've never done an IG
hey, man,
Live, so I don't know.
I'm known to randomly crash IG Lives when I'm drinking.
Can I like be the putter boy and be like, it's all about the hang and all the golf and the golf hang? Can I?
You know what I feel like you should do?
What's that?
You release the invite list one by one on Instagram Live, and then you give another 5 names of people who just missed out. Like, buddy, you were so close.
And you have to film it sitting at like a super tiny desk.
Oh God.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Oh
no,
man.
you got to do it like TV table on the couch with like some Budweisers and a beer helmet. That's how you
full blown by like a Little Tykes fucking table.
Why don't I do it in like a Chili's?
Or just
like the Dundies.
Yes.
Get like
That'd
a
be
folding table,
hilarious.
like a TV dinner folding table.
A folding table TV dinner.
I'll be at a booth by myself.
She comes by. Would you like sweetener, unsweetened tea with lemon, please?
I will take the endless appetizers and the dollar margaritas.
I want margaritas, appetizers, and fajitas.
That's Applebee's. Whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I'll release more information. Obviously, it's still a long time out there, but
did you get the numbers figured out from the last one yet? Like total donation?
Not yet. I'm still waiting on a few things. I won't know until the end of the year.
Gotcha. Well, we hope it's a big check. Are you gonna? I hope you for contenting, you get like a big piece of
Get a big
cardboard
check.
and make a big check and
Get a
like
big
go
check
to,
made.
you have to get a
That'll
big
cut
check.
like a third of what I'm able to donate.
No, it won't. We saw
Those big
all
checks
those
are
IG
expensive.
Big
raffles.
checks are
We
expensive.
saw those IG raffles. You can afford
Michael
a $50
Scott said a
big
big check is only like $200.
You
I
can
mean,
make a big check.
Still. Oh, okay. Let me just tape some, a few pieces of paper together like you would.
I would not tape paper together. I'd usually get like paper board.
And hand draw it?
No.
All right, John, I would like for you
Yes.
to make me a big check and then mail it to me.
I can't mail a big check. You know how much freight that's going to cost to mail you a big check?
What?
I'm getting on Amazon right now and see if I can buy a big check and get it shipped from Prime to your house. Big check.
Deal.
Bog check, not bog check, big check. So speaking of Amazon, did you guys buy
BigCheckStore.com.
anything on did you guys buy anything on
No.
So
Black
did we
Friday?
ever go through Cam's purchases? Because
No.
I don't think we did.
No, we
Oh.
We definitely didn't.
BigCheckStore.com.
So-
You can get a 48
I can
inch
get
by
a big
24
check,
inch for
60 inches.
$37.
60 inches by 30 inches
Yeah.
for $9.99, Cam.
I mean, how's the quality though?
It's a blue panda. It can't be that bad.
Is
It's probably
it-
made in China.
No.
How are they going to ship it?
Mm-mm.
It's a fabric novelty check with marker.
You don't want
Fabric.
fabric.
Yeah, fabric. They're gonna roll that fucker up. Yeah. Try again.
So,
Here,
Cam,
a
tell us
large
about those
novelty
irons you
dry
bought.
erase one for $30. I'm sending you like 10 fucking fake checks to your house. And you're gonna-
Fine.
you get fake checks every day.
Fine. And then I'm gonna send them back to you for Christmas
That's your
with
gift.
like
That's my gift is 5 fake
different
checks.
obscenities. Yeah. No, the irons I found were pretty cool. So they are the Nike, what are they? I guess Vapor Speed.
MM
The
Pro
ones, yeah. But the models, there's like all these different Vapor ones. But so they're MM Protos, but it's not the typical MM Proto that they released specifically. I forgot like the exact background behind it, but these were made by and ground by Mike Taylor, and then he hand stamped the MM on a different part of the iron. So I knew that these were different, and the guy I bought them from had some more information, but they were made for Paul Casey, and then he had them spec
Paul
to Tigers.
Casey, my man.
Yeah, he had them spec to Tiger specs, which
Merry
I don't
Christmas,
exact-
Tom. It's
I
actually
don't
a Christmas
exactly
gift.
know why, but yeah, they're actually coming to your house, dude. But yeah, no, they were cool, and I went back and forth because I was so surprised that they hadn't sold yet, because any Nike guy would have
Bought those in a heartbeat.
bought them. Yeah. So that was like red flag, and I was like, well, bye. So I told myself, all right, if I give him an offer and if he comes down enough or like accepts it, then I'll do it. And he did.
So after he accepted your offer, were you like, fuck, did I just do that?
The next day I kind of had a little bit of regret. I was thinking, shit, when this gets here, because okay, so the other story is the day before. I think it's the day before. I don't even remember which day I bought them. I was talking to this artist that I really like, and who did the John Daly painting for me and the Bill Murray painting. He did an office painting. And I don't Dean, Austin, Tom, John. I showed Keith this, but I didn't.
No,
showed a
you
picture of
said
it.
Did I?
Just-
You
Oh,
sent it
okay,
to
okay,
us.
that's right. Yeah.
you did.
So,
I thought it was a
that's-
doormat at first. The way it looked,
yeah.
but-
So that's gonna be here when that gets here. I think my wife will be more upset about that than the irons, because
It's the office, man. You can't be mad at that.
well, she hates The Office.
What?
She doesn't.
You're
get
not
the
allowed
humor.
in there.
She doesn't get the humor. So
Oh, never mind. Dumb.
I can't wait to
Dumb.
have an office and hang 2 beautiful portraits or pictures of Keith that not of Keith, but
Wow.
that Keith took, that I bought.
I'll
at
hang a
that.
portrait of Keith.
Yeah, I want to fucking mug a Keith like staring me down. Like, go to work,
Keith-
fucker.
Keith, you'll fit right next to the Sweetens blueprint.
I just
There you
want to be blown up into like a 4x3 foot hung
Like
above
a
your
fat
bed.
head.
Looking
fat
down.
head.
Can I get a full body shot and make you a cardboard cutout?
Absolutely.
You
See
need
that
like a
corner?
presidential portrait of Keith.
Dude, and just
Yes.
every time we record, I'll just have Keith like in a different area somewhere in the room.
we'll dress them up.
Upside
Right.
down,
Dress
like,
Keith
head
up for the month.
camera.
Some days Keith
Well-
will have like a bikini on. Some days he'll have a Santa hat, like for the month of December.
Yeah,
So,
it'll be great.
Got some good news if I can drop it on here. I mean, it's
Yes.
Mhm.
non-golf related, but it will
Oh.
end up
Nah,
helping
irrelevant then.
Congratulations, homie.
It will end up helping golf.
Okay.
Another child.
God,
Jesus, John.
no. Hell no.
Wow.
I'm trying to get rid
Can you
of
imagine you just stole that from him?
Hey, John, are y'all pregnant yet?
No, we're not yet. No. So continue, Keith.
Yeah, because it's not we, it's just her.
You were waiting for that. Okay, continue, Keith. Sorry for interrupting again.
So got a new job today.
Woo! That boy.
Like signed a contract with the company last week, but officially like the first time I've ever given like a letter of resignation. So start that in 2 weeks, which also gives me an extra 2 weeks vacation. So that means more golf trips with you guys for 2021.
Awesome.
Hell
What's
yeah.
the new job? What are you doing?
So
Photographer for Golf Digest.
no, I wish. So still in the heating and cooling world, but I will
Back to
be
installation.
No, not installation. Never going back to that. So I'll be running their sales and their marketing team and getting to do some of like the creative stuff that I do on
Oh,
Instagram,
nice.
but apply it to the business world and actually get paid for it.
That's awesome.
So,
there you
Congrats,
go.
That'd be
man.
nice. Yeah.
Congratulations. Woo!
Thanks.
Same
Yeah.
like competing company then across town, or
No, so this is actually one of the companies that I've been selling to for the last year. They kind of approached me and asked if I would come sell for them. So now I'll be selling directly to homeowners and businesses and, bidding on jobs and stuff like that.
nice.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Well,
I've been in the
congratulations.
industry for 10 years, so it'll be nice to kind of stay with something I know.
He's
Sweet.
taking his talents to South Beach.
Woo!
What did I say?
Moving to
this
Chicago.
weekend?
South
Taking
Beach of
my-
Wisconsin.
Taking my talents to Elkhorn, the whitest country. county
Elkhorn.
road.
Isn't there, there's a big. Isn't that where Road America's at? In
Yeah.
Elkhorn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha. The
Yeah.
the race truck that I'm building, they race at Elkhorn once a year.
I still have
Cool.
your
The
fenders.
race truck?
Yeah, and so me and a couple buddies are building a S10
Okay.
road racing endurance racing truck. So right now we're putting a Mazda RX-7 independent rear suspension in the back of
Yeah.
us. We hacked the back of the frame off the
Jesus.
S10, and we're putting the differential out of an RX-7 and the independent rear suspension and
You should use the turbo off your snow.
the snowmobile.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so it might get turboed in a couple years, but it's based on a points based. So you get like 500 points, and a turbo is 100 points. Headers are 25, a cam's 50. It's all based and then we start at 200 points. So we
Okay.
have like 300 points of add-ons to work with. So
Okay.
it'll be fun when it's done. I drunkenly bought rims for it this weekend.
That's
I didn't-
okay.
Ha!
I didn't buy golf clubs. I bought rims for it. So
I don't know if I told you this, Cam, but last night when I was like sending you different stuff from eBay,
Oh yeah.
I was definitely like drunken eBaying for a while. I won that TP Mills putter
Yeah.
for $35.
There you
What?
go.
And it's
Boom.
like a legit TP Mills left-hand flow neck.
oh,
Yeah.
you're a lefty. That's right.
Perfect.
Doesn't do me
condition.
any
I don't
good.
know what model. Let me see if I can find the actual model.
Looks like
um,
what, like a TM5 or no? That's 10 more.
Sure.
It's a Spalding one, right?
It's a Spalding. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think because I've got one similar.
Speaking of putters, Keith,
Yeah.
when
Yes.
I messaged you,
Oh, you bought one?
yeah.
Did you see that they're going
So-
to be doing a Forky release?
So no, I
Oh,
didn't.
no, I
I'll
didn't.
have to yoink one. Well, I'm gonna wait for the blades because I'm gonna end up getting my cell phone also. I got this for my wife.
Okay.
But I messaged you about it and then I looked and it was the next day, right? So then fast forward to the next day, completely
You yoinked
fucking
it.
forget about the release. Completely forgot about it.
Aw.
But then I was on their story going through and they were like, I guess there was a bunch of double orders, so a bunch of shit got canceled.
Mhm.
So I was like, shit. So I got on there real fast. And she wanted the alien one. So
Okay.
I went through, they had it, checked out, went back, sold out. I literally got the last one.
What
Couldn't have worked
company
out
is
any
that?
better.
Tom?
Bluebird.
Oh, Bluebird.
Bluebird.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, Bluebirdie. Okay, gotcha.
It makes
it-
some cool stuff.
This is a Spalding TPM10.
Hmm.
I don't know what that is necessarily, but I don't know if this, I mean, you probably won't be able to see it, but
No, we could see it.
it's
That's sweet. For
sports.
$35. Jesus.
Yeah. So it's in really
Europe.
good shape. So tough to find lefty stuff like that.
True.
Removal week.
It
It
is
is removal week. We
I
are
was gonna say
on
bef-
to the next. Go ahead, Dean.
I was gonna say before we get to the hot spits, we put out on our story any questions for our
Oh,
honorary
boy.
guest, Cheesehead. We got an abundance of responses, so I'm just gonna pick a couple here. Brendan, our good friend Brendan, asks tripods. I don't know if he's asking for recommendations. If you,
He's probably asking for recommendations for tripods to use.
and he
for-
also said zero mention of Bryson. So
You just mentioned him. You
Yeah, I know.
idiot.
thanks.
So I personally don't really use a tripod because most of the stuff that I'm photographing is like run and gun. I'm walking around. But the one tripod that I do use is, I think it was like a $70 Amazon Basics. It gets the job done. If I were to do like more landscape photography, so for example, if I go on like a golfography experience and I want to get like a really cool time lapse, I would probably invest in a nicer one. Off the top of my head, I don't really know. I don't really have a good recommendation on that. So
All right. Well, Paul Ologini says golf. I think we covered that this week.
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
we'll just take one more. Squatch Golfer asks, "How do you morph into Forky?"
Squatch.
Squatch
Wow.
Golfer.
Squatch golf.
Did you just make up a word? Squatch? Squatch?
Listen, I thought it was a play on words.
Squawk?
I thought it was a play on
Morph,
words. Scratch, squatch.
Dean's Forky Phonics there.
All right,
So for
easy,
me,
Ohio.
I've basically deemed like I've got a Forky shot, and being a lefty, it's like this low hook that manages to stay in play, but when I hit it, it's complete garbage. So it's generally, anytime I'm playing like trash, it's just Forky is I. We all have a little Forky in us.
Some more than others.
Yes.
But yeah, so that was a couple of the questions. I know our podcast has been running pretty long. Sorry to all the people who we couldn't get to. So
Is there one good one, like a real good
Because
one in there?
Dean made it a very, very high priority in this episode.
Yeah.
We waited till the last second to answer listener questions. Cool story.
3.
it's only 3.
Oh.
know.
Oh, all right. Let's get to
All
hot
right.
spits then.
All right, I'm removing. Oh God, I'm
Removing.
Pulled a John.
Forky Phonics.
Get rid of the fucking Macarena. Whoever the fuck put that on there.
That is such a
off.
John song.
That was not me.
Ooh, I don't know though.
Let's see here. I gotta find it. There it
Are
is.
we doing 2 each?
No, just
last time?
One.
Two?
Yeah,
just
because
one.
there's too many songs on this stupid playlist.
Well, we're almost to the end of the calendar year, so
And then we'll start a new playlist.
That's true. All right, yeah, get rid of the Macarena.
All right.
Okay,
I'm-
Actually, get
Macarena's
rid of the
gone.
songs, John. Like, do it now.
I did. I've got it in
John,
front of me.
John, get rid of whiskey
John-
glasses.
What?
Whiskey glasses. Goodbye.
How-
Get rid of that nonsense.
I'm getting rid of larger than life.
Can we
You
slow
have
down?
Back-
Because he's
Whoa,
not
yeah, I
going to
gotta
get rid of
find
me.
these here.
Whoa. Come on, guys.
Oh, do I get to add a song?
Yeah.
Sure do.
Yeah, homie.
Yeah.
So whiskey glasses was one. I gotta find
Larger
them on
than
here.
life by Backstreet Boys.
Oh, there's whiskey glasses. That is gone. And then larger.
How are you
than
going to
life's
remove
down
the
here.
Backstreet Boys?
Because we have another.
How are
one.
you going to remove the Backstreet Boys and then add some bullshit right afterwards?
So, John, let me know when you're ready.
Just go ahead, Dean. I can multitask and look at two here.
No, you can't.
I just got larger than life is gone. Okay, next one.
Usefully useless.
Who the fuck picked that one?
That's definitely
me.
you.
No,
Was
I
it
would
you,
never
Tom?
picked. I don't even know that song.
Jeez.
Sorry, Tom.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm going to remove
Because the song I'm about to add, way worse.
Ophelia by the Lumineers.
Fuck.
I'm surprised it's been on there that long.
Hey.
And another week escapes Cam's
Dude.
booty hole troll.
I was about to say, yeah, like, and Molly Cyrus, man, I've put some.
Molly
bangers on
Cyrus
this.
is a banger, and that's
on
going
the
on the new
playlist.
playlist. I want you to know, Cam.
Good.
So I think when we start the new playlist on the new calendar year, we each get like one carryover song.
Yep.
Like
Okay.
a keeper list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that could be really turned against us.
no, but
if,
here's
like,
the caveat.
We can't vote it off.
Exactly. We can,
No, you
but
can't
we
vote it off.
can never vote it off. So
Yeah.
say
Well,
we're still
then-
friends
but-
in
but
2
Someone's
years.
gonna do something
we all
stupid.
have to agree on the song.
Yes. Yes.
No, you don't.
Majority.
You could never agree.
If they're
Majority.
never going to
Majority.
be fucking voted off,
Majority.
then yeah, at least the
3 of
majority.
5.
3 of 5 have to okay it. All right, I'm good with that.
But like I said, if we're still friends in 2 years and we make another, that has to carry over to the following year again.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's a permanent list.
I mean,
then when
I
we've
feel
been
like we'll
doing
still
this
be
for
talking to
20
each other,
years.
whether or not we're still doing this stupid shit.
All right.
All right, let's
guest
start out with the
first,
picks
Keith.
for this week. All right, Keith,
All right,
since you're the
so-
guest, you're going first.
Keith, go
I'm gonna
first.
surprise you this time. Every time I've been on your guys' podcast, I've picked a rap song.
True.
So this time I'm going with the song named Ice Cream by by Blackpink and Selena Gomez.
I'm sorry.
It has just been my jam.
Hmm.
Ryan Hardenbrook and I found it while we were, half in the bag at
We need to
Victoria
get him on.
National.
The bag.
Half in the bag, and we just jammed it like probably 4 or 5 times in a row.
Selena Gomez.
Selena
Yes.
Gomez and Blackpink.
Hey,
Oh,
Ryan,
it's
if
3
you're
months
listening,
old.
Send us a DM. We'll get you scheduled to come on here.
So that also leads into like ice cream paint jobs not on the list yet. So that's a future pick right there.
That's a
No,
jam.
it's not a future pick. No.
Jam.
I'm not gonna add.
Okay.
I'm gonna add that the last week of December, and then it carries over just to next year, and I'll make
It
pay
won't
off
carry over. though.
Tom, Dean, and
We
Austin
have
to
to
vote yes
agree
on
to
that.
that bullshit.
No. Okay,
all right.
I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
After Keith. So so my song's Mike Tyson by Tiki Lau and Mike Tyson.
Oh my! Mike Tyson's on the song.
I hope
Yes.
I hope somebody
my
else's song is Nate Robinson.
Featuring Jake Paul.
Wait, did you hear it?
And
Oh my
the
god.
MTA.
There's the DMCA.
No.
We're not that big, so
You guys realize
right.
we literally use a song every outro.
Whatever.
all right. My
I-
pick
Oh, go ahead, John.
is "Purple Hat"
Sure.
by
Wow.
Sophie Tucker.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, you have. If you
Purple
listen to the
Hat?
song,
No, never heard
you've
of
heard it. Just look it up.
Do I get to take a song off the playlist?
Nope. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck it. If you want to, go ahead.
I'd like to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
off-
it.
Yeah.
If it's only Austin or John song, yeah. And
I'd like to take off Purple Hat
No, you
immediately.
can't take off Purple Hat that week.
God, I'm kidding.
Yeah. So have you ever heard the song?
All in
Oh,
favor?
Just
I
another one
haven't
of
heard
those.
of it yet.
We used to
I've
listen
never
to
heard
this
that
song
song?
in college.
Put on the
all
time,
Guarantee you've heard
time.
the song. Wait for the guitar to come in.
I've never fucking heard this.
Here, wait, it's gonna come in. The drops right here. It's a good song. You should probably listen to it. Little guitar,
I'll
little
check it
rap.
Sounds like a rap reel.
That was
Sounds
insane,
like a rap wheel.
but it wouldn't be rad.
Okay. Anyway, Tom.
Oh, are you ready?
Yep, I'm
Oh, I'm
ready.
ready.
We're gonna go with "Rock and Roll McDonald's" by Wesley Willis. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Rock and Roll McDonald's.
Rock and Roll
The
McDonald's
Hamburglar.
by
Tom,
Wesley Willis.
maybe I'm. Have you been
Are
bald the
you
whole time?
fucking kidding me, Tom?
Like for real? I swear, because you always have a hat on.
Yeah, no, I'm bald.
Completely.
You jerk.
No, I got there's some on the side.
You got sideburns.
He's got the old secondary principal haircut going.
Secondary principal haircut.
Like a bad gym teacher.
I
like
was
a
gonna say
bad
it
Belding.
earlier, but I got cut off. The one thing I love about Tom is one that he doesn't get mad when I call him Tim,
Tim.
and two, he like at the beginning of every podcast I've been on, he only chimes in to like completely shit on somebody.
Yeah,
It always makes me
Why
go.
is he
I'm here for the color commentary. Have you not seen my Instagram? Go to my Instagram
He's
right
our
now.
color diversity.
Tim Brown, where are you?
Tim Brown.
Fact that you
All right,
changed
well,
your name.
Keith is looking that up. Awesome. What's your pick?
Oh boy,
All right. I'm going to
Oh.
go with
schemer over here.
Teenage Dirtbag by Weedus.
Wheatus?
Yeah.
We just
We-
Teen.
Oh my gosh.
And then look under the profile picture, Keith.
In this photo, legit, the first time I saw it, I was like, why is this white guy with a do-rag following me? Yeah.
The beard was rough.
Your profile picture?
Oh,
You're not
yeah.
All right,
bald
Dean.
profile
No,
picture.
no, no, but look underneath it.
He changed his name.
Tim Brown. Oh, that's amazing. That makes me so happy. Did you just do that now?
No, he did
No,
a while
no,
ago.
weeks.
No, I did
Yeah.
that like
Oh,
At
shit.
breakfast at
ago.
Tiffany's.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's so good. Oh man, I tell people that story.
I'm gonna finish up the picks with "Smooze" by Rob Thomas. None of us can fucking talk.
You must be
tonight.
Mike Tyson.
John,
Got something in my teeth.
one of my requirements for you, John, because I think that you do have an eye for photography.
Yeah.
I want you to post at least one photo a week from something you carried, you snapped at Ballyhack.
Okay. Will
Do it. All right.
Let's
You heard
do
it.
it
It's
now.
on the pod. It's
Do it
it's
now.
live.
Do it now.
No, he could post tomorrow.
Do it
I'll
now.
post tomorrow.
Right now. Do it
Do
live.
it. Do it.
I'm not gonna post live. I don't even have my fucking pictures pulled up in front of me.
Do it.
Just a
I will do
blind
that.
picture in your camera roll. Just scroll through and just stop.
Just slacked one.
Do
Yeah,
it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right,
Then,
Dean, take
then
us
one
out
of those
here.
little videos of his wife pop up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, that's how that shit happens.
I mean, her OnlyFans isn't active yet, so
neither is ours, so it doesn't matter.
ours. Oh, Cam's going in on it too. He's ours.
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
ours. Our OnlyFans.
Yeah,
I've been
what?
talking about it for a fucking month.
It really bothers me that it's called OnlyFans and not fans only.
That's a great point.
Like legitimately, that's the only reason I won't subscribe. But
All right. Anyway, Dean, take us out before they get
All right,
too
ladies
awkward.
and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning into another episode. Keith, thank you for sitting down, dealing with us. Everybody, if you haven't by now, please check him out on Instagram. The Sweet Spot Golf. I think I forgot the last time. But other than that, hopefully you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys gained a couple pounds with the turkey, and then we will see you guys next week.
Fuck turkey. That shit's terrible.
Shut up.
Bye.
that has to stay in.
Bye.
Dude.
McDonald's is a place to rock. It is a restaurant where they buy food to eat. It is a good place to listen to the music. People flock here to get down to the rock music. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. McDonald's will make you fat. They serve Big Macs. They serve quarter pounders. They will put pounds on you. Rock and roll McDonald's.